So we're leaving BVI, we're leaving Virgin Islands. We are on the very last island or very last leg. There's a Saba Rock, there is an open sea which is rounded and going Sint Maarten, and that's for overnight.
Incredible. I didn't imagine how quickly this day will come. The last leg to the final destination for this season, Mirtillo.
And we definitely will continue next year. We know that for sure. As you can see, leaving plateau of Virgin Gorda, you have to go through the coral reef. It's a good idea to do it in the daylight. Well, since it's a good idea to as well arrive in the morning in Sint Maarten, well, the overnight it's absolutely unnecessary.
Thanks for joining our adventure. It's getting close to the end of the season. Let us know in the comment section how you've been enjoying our episodes.
For full this sail that comes with the boat, we never had it up. We always use set back in Jimmy. Now we're going up against the wind, so we'll see what we can do with this. We have Genova number 2 up just to stabilize. We have to do very close haul, probably motoring, but there's supposed to be some wind shift that based on my forecast we might sail probably half of the trip. And wind shift supposed to start in about an hour. That gives us still good, and well, practically every 4 hours we're supposed to do a tack based on the wind changes. See what happens.
We left our spot in Virgin Gorda at 4:20 in the evening, and we expect this journey to be about 15, 16,
18 hours.
yeah, 16 to 18 hours depending on how fast we can go. So we should be there after sunrise, the last overnight for this season. When we left for this journey 2 months ago, everything was brand new places, getting to know Mirtillo a little bit better. Now we are here with so many great memories, but it's not over yet though.
We were originally heading towards Antigua, but since we slept about 3 or 4 weeks in our long-term planning, we changed the mind and decided to haul out at Sint Maarten. The big deal was that Sint Maarten is very well supplied with all kind of European marinas. We have European boats and they carry similar stock and it's easy to order the parts. So we decided to haul out in Phillipsburg. We have no wind, but it doesn't matter because it was almost up against the wind. So it's okay. We'll be motoring probably all night, and it'll be easy. We set the radar, so we can take it easy.
It's 6 o'clock in the morning. It's been 14 hours since we left Virgin Gorda BVI. We're aiming towards the port of entry, Marigot Bay.
Good morning. So we have Sint Maarten on the horizon. So it was motor sailing all night long. Well, we had it right on the nose, and might be, if we've been lucky, we got 15 degrees, might be 20 in the sail. So I just try some kind of a very tight tack. It was motor sailing, yes. Well, here we are. Yellow flag is already up.
It's been 15 hours since we left Virgin Gorda, and we're almost there. The journey took us about 16 hours, and this is where we settled in Marigot Bay. trying to arrange customs and immigration processing. We arrived here in Marigot Bay in Sint Maarten, the French side, and then we actually went to the dinghy dock, maybe a few minutes from here, and there is a marine shop, which surprisingly is where you need to go for customs clearance.
They have the courtesy computer right there. That's how they're promoting a business, I guess.
Typically, we would explore the town and enjoy the place. Well, that's the case right here, but there is something a little bit different about this place.
And what is that?
Well, this is where the journey for this season, sailing Mirtillo, is going to be finished because we're gonna haul out Mirtillo in about a week. So there's a lot of work to be done.
Fantastic. We met very skilled couple that I know them for some time. We try to establish some kind of work. We are going to haul it out, paint the bottom, clean up, finish some electrical, and much more.
So we need to adjust the gear from the holiday mode to...
Let's holiday.
Yeah, exactly. In the evening, our friends from Marigot took us to a little hike to Fort Lewis. We enjoyed the breathtaking view at the time of sunset.
Waterfront and Marigot Bay offer all kind of a tourist needs. There's a lot of restaurants, merchants with souvenirs.
Well, my first wish was to get some groceries, including my favorite 90% dark chocolate, which ran out long ago. About 15 minutes walking distance from the waterfront, there is a well-supplied large grocery store. Our friends came over to help us with preparation for haul out. And now I have my friend Pamela helping us do the cleanup. And Martin made a list of boat supplies he needed to close Mirtillo for the season.
From Marigot Bay, you can take a dinghy, probably 20-minute ride towards the Cold Bay.
As you may know, the northern part of the island is the French side and the southern part is the Dutch side. It was interesting because we went from one side to the other by dinghy.
Cold Bay has all kinds of a supply that you might need, from hoses, electrical, spare parts, anything. After visiting several boatyards, we decide to haul out in the Bobby's Marina right in the Phillipsburg. It has a good hill protecting the entire yard from the easterlies, which is 90% of the wind. It's a nice town and you get everything.
Stay tuned for the final episode of Sailing Mirtillo Season 1. We will move Mirtillo to Phillipsburg for haul out and more. Our adventure continues. See you soon!